Somebody tell me, what the fuck is Golden State doing? What is Golden State doing? All the knowledge I've been seeing on Golden State, all the shit that I've been seeing on Golden State has been numb talking nonsense. They was exploring a trade for Chris Paul. What? Are you also exploring a trade for Steve Nash? Rajon Rondo? That's what they should be doing. They should be trying to get Rondo. You know what I mean? I'm talking about Chris Paul. What is Chris Paul going to do to help the Warriors? What is Chris Paul going to do to help the Warriors get past the Denver Nuggets? Exactly. Come on, man. I'm hearing they're talking about trading Jonathan Kuminga for a pick in the draft. Stop it, man. Stop it, bro. Kuminga's 20 years old. Brandon Miller's 20 years old. I think Kuminga was born in October. Brandon Miller was born in November. Kuminga's 1 month older than Brandon Miller. That is dope. People got him projected as number 2 right now. Kuminga's better than Brandon Miller. Easily. Kuminga's better than Brandon Miller. I honestly think Brandon Miller's going to be a bust. That's my opinion. I'm on record. I don't think Brandon Miller's going to be that good of a pick. Whoever's going to pick him is going to be regretting it. But Scoot should be right after Wemby. But I think Kuminga's better than Scoot too. And Scoot is a franchise player. Scoot is going to be a Westbrook, Dame, and them type of. Scoot's going to be a monster. Scoot's going to be a beast. Facts. But talks of trading Kuminga is stupid. Talks of trading Jordan Poole, stupid. Then they talking about getting rid of Poole. I seen niggas talking about some trade Poole and Kuminga for Otto Porter Jr. and OG Anunoby. What? OG Anunoby? Otto Porter Jr.? What? Niggas just be talking, bro. I swear to God, niggas just be talking. Niggas just be talking, bro. How is OG Anunoby and Otto Porter Jr. gonna help? Niggas is living in this fairy tale bliss world of motherfucking. They living in motherfucking a rerun, thinking that Otto Porter Jr. is gonna come back to Golden State and somehow help them get over the hump. That's what they thought with Jordan Poole. I mean, not Jordan Poole, Gary Payton II. They thought about going to get Gary Payton back, which was dumb. That was the dumbest trade I ever seen. You got rid of Wiseman for Gary Payton II. That was dumb. We ain't going to go into that, though. But this shit ain't working, man. You ain't going to be able to go back and do what you did a couple years ago to get something that's this year. When you're looking towards the future, you don't look back towards the past. It's a new team to beat. It ain't the Celtics. It ain't the Lakers in front of them. It ain't, well, the Suns is in front of them too. The Suns is super threats. So we talking about the Suns, the Nuggets. Why would the Golden State Warriors, let's break it down like this. The Suns have 3 players on their squad capable of scoring 25 or more on a nightly basis. As of right now, the Golden State Warriors have 3 players on their squad capable of scoring 25 or more on a nightly basis. Jordan Poole averaged 26 and a half when he was starting last year. Averaged 20 overall. We know as a starter he could average 25 plus. Klay Thompson, he averaged 21, but come on, it's Klay Thompson. Steph Curry. I like Steph over KD. Of course, it's Book over Clay, but Clay and Steph, that's a different type of connection together right there. And I honestly, this is my opinion. This is my opinion. And I think over time the league is going to show for it. I honestly think Poole is a better option than Bill. I think that. I think Poole is a much better option than Bill. Not a much better, but a better. Especially as fit-wise. Bill does fit good with KD and Booker. That's a good fit. But as of right now, Golden State has the same caliber of players. If they trade Jordan Poole for OG Anunoby, what the fuck? That would be the dumbest trade. Jordan Poole for anybody would be stupid. The only player that's smart for Golden State to trade right now is Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins is in the trader spot. When they needed a championship, the first time they had Harrison Barnes, they see they couldn't beat LeBron. They went and got KD. Lost KD, got D'Lo. Traded D'Lo's bum ass for Wiggins. Got a chip. So we see a reoccurring thing going on. Wiggins isn't a trading spot. Trade Wiggins, Moses Moody for Kristaps Porzingis. Wiggins and Moses Moody for Kristaps Porzingis. One, why would Washington say no? Washington's getting two high-level caliber players who are also defensive players, who are young, who you can have that fit perfectly around Kyle Kuzma. Because Kyle Kuzma should be the number one option in Washington. So if you trade Kristaps Porzingis for Andrew Wiggins and Moses Moody, we look at a starting five in Washington consisting of Kuzma, Wiggins, Moody, Ivida, Gafford, Corey Kispert coming off the bench, 6 man. Or Kispert and Ivida, or Kispert and Moody, they go at it for whoever's going to start. I say Kispert and Moody go at it. They battle it out for who's going to get that starting spot, not Ivida. Ivida needs to start. Ivida's a big man who can dish the rock around. Like, Ivida's a big piece in this new Washington future. But if they get Wiggins and Moody, Washington would be able to compete this year. We looking at Kuzma, Wiggins, Moody or Kispert, Ivida, and Gafford. That's a good starting five in the East. I got that starting five competing with any team in the East, honestly. It depends on how Kuzma comes to play. If Kuzma's coming to play like he's 6'10" and versatile guard type player who can also be a playmaker, what are we talking about? With Wiggins and Moody defensively, Kispert coming in, Ivida can do it, you know what I mean? That's a competing team. Yeah, we talking about a rebuild, but that's already rebuilt right there. Now we got these dudes on track. We can see what Johnny Davis can do because we could fit some minutes in with Johnny Davis. But Washington would be automatically on track if they get a motherfucker like Wiggins and Moody. And Wiggins and Moody are 2 champions. So they're coming there with a winner's mentality. Let's not forget Wiggins was once the #1 overall pick. Moody was a lottery pick. So essentially you're getting 2 lottery picks for Kristaps Porzingis. Kristaps Porzingis is worth it though. Let's not act like he's not. But I'm saying in a franchise that's talking about they're looking to rebuild, they're looking to start over, why not make a trade with a player that's already on a roster that can instantly make your competitors? They can instantly make them competitors. And we're not even going to talk if they keep Chris Paul, which they not though. I think they should, because like I'm saying, if they was to trade Porzingis and get Wiggins and Moody, why not have Chris Paul for that one last year? You know what I mean? So he could run that offense down there. The East is sweet. We just watched Miami run through the East. You telling me that Wiggins, because now we're going to have Wiggins as a primary scoring threat now. You telling me with Chris Paul as the leader, as the person starting and initiating the offense on the floor, you telling me Wiggins, Kuzma, Moody is not going to be a threat? In the East where teams like Brooklyn made it? They'd be better than Brooklyn off rip. Kuzma's better than Mikal Bridges. Facts. Kuzma is better than Mikal Bridges. Let's get that out the way. If we get Wiggins over there, Wiggins is also better than Mikal Bridges. Wiggins is better than Mikal Bridges. Then it's on to Moody and Kispert, and Mikal Bridges is better than those dudes. And Cam Johnson might just be better than Moses Moody. I don't know. I like Moody as of right now. I can't say I like him more than Cam Johnson. I like Cam Johnson more than Moody. But I like Avida more than I like Spencer Dinwiddie or any of them bums. I love Gafford. I don't like Gafford more than Claxton. Claxton could be something. Claxton got super potential. Claxton got potential to be a baby Giannis. There's a lot of players coming in with Giannis is built. There's a lot of players coming in with Giannis is built. It was one time where it wasn't too many players with the Giannis built. Now there's a lot of players coming in with the Giannis built. And everybody can't be Giannis. There's a lot of players with the Kobe and the Jordan build, but they're not Jordan. But I'm saying, though, there's a lot of players that's coming in with the build and being good. So if they can at least get to close to Giannis, all a player like Claxton got to do is hit him and Evan Mobley, all them 2 dudes, and Wiseman, which would be a good pickup for Golden State to go back and get. Go back and get Wiseman. Trade PBJ for Wiseman. Get rid of, but we're going to come back to the Wiseman thing. But that would make Washington a good team. Kristaps Porzingis. Yeah, because I started digressing. I started digressing like crazy, though. But motherfucking Kristaps Porzingis inside of Golden State would be crazy. Kristaps Porzingis is 7'3" and already considered a unicorn of our times right now. They're talking about drafting a 7-foot Wembanyama. And Wembanyama is supposed to be this unstoppable whatever player, 7'5", unstoppable player. Kristaps Porzingis is already 7'3" and pretty much unstoppable. You know the difference between Kristaps Porzingis and a nigga like Wembanyama? They don't believe in him the same. But I can see it. You put Porzingis on Golden State, we're going to be seeing the best that we've ever seen of Porzingis. Period. It's a fact. 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 You put Porzingis on Golden State, we're going to see the best we ever seen in Porzingis. And another thing about it, Porzingis will fuck around, be the best rim protector next year because you're not going to be able to do the same shit that y'all would do. Not going to be able to attack him the same. Not going to be able to attack him the same. Not going to be able to attack him the same. He would have to just, what Looney's doing, sit down there. We talking about on defense, too. Then we got Draymond Green coming in. It'd be times when it's him and Draymond on the floor. Defensive-wise, that's going to be crazy. But offensively, they get Kristaps Porzingis. Offensively. And Golden State is in a crazy, unique-ass position. Because Golden State, and this is what they need to be doing their first 20 games. Because last year showed you all you have to do is make it to the playoffs. All you got to do is make it to the playoffs. Just make it to the playoffs. If you like that, you shouldn't give a fuck where you're seated at. Make it to the playoffs. Your first 20 games should be the games when you coming out there and giving up different styles. You putting different techniques out there. And Golden State is one of those teams where I think it should be some nights where, okay, against certain teams, because we're getting rid of Wiggins, so what does that mean? Kuminga's going to be in the starting lineup. And I think it's certain nights where they should be featuring Jonathan Kuminga as the number one option scoring and Klay and Steph playing off of him. Klay and Steph playing off Kuminga. That's going to be... Imagine if Golden State could get Kawhi Leonard over there and Klay and Steph played off Kawhi. They can't do that. But they can get something super eerily close. We're not saying Kuminga's Kawhi Leonard, but I'm saying he can be that. I'm saying he can be that. He can be a Kawhi Leonard type player. Facts. He got all the intangibles. Kawhi Leonard was just as much as a sneaky player as him. Kawhi Leonard was drafted, 15th? I still remember when Kawhi Leonard emerged. That was a shocker to a lot of people. But I think Jonathan Kuminga could get there. He's super aggressive to the basket. His athleticism on the dunker tip. That's like Ja Morant. Ja Morant playing for the Golden State Warriors. I'm a post on my Twitter page. My Twitter page is Guru_Tui. I'm gonna post a DM that I sent to Andrew Wiggins last year when I said, yo, listen, go get Russ. If y'all go get Russ from the Lakers, y'all guaranteed championship contenders. Because Steph and Klay playing off ball with Russell Wilson attacking the basket? What? We just see what Russ did. Dolo playing against Phoenix. Russ would have had the most assists this season. He would have been the assist leader. He would have had. Bro. I don't know. There'd have been so much shit going down with Golden State. They should have got Russ. I don't know why they didn't do that. But the way that I'm thinking that they could play, they can do that with Kuminga. Play that way with Kuminga a couple games. Do a couple games where Porzingis is the number one option. Golden State would be able to have so many different ways to function their offense if they was to just go get Porzingis for Wiggins. trade Wiggins and get Porzingis, Golden State would have the best ways to play offense next year. They would be the most dynamic offense next season. With Kuminga in the starting lineup, Steph, Clay, Poole, Kuminga, Porzingis would be the most dynamic offense next year. Facts. It's facts. That's a fact. Draymond Green is opting out. More than likely he's going to sign back. It would be wild if he don't sign back. That would be wild. But more than likely he's going to sign back. But when he does sign back, he need to be signed back to come off the bench on his Mono Ginobili shit. Dr. Squatch. Some natural shit. My uncle got me. It just smell like big red bubble gum. It's nice though. Actually keep me smelling good throughout the day too. I had some other regular shit, didn't some natural shit that didn't work too good. I fought again. I be getting sidetracked easily. But now though, guaranteed for surely, if Golden State was to get Kristaps Porzingis, it'd be Golden State and Denver in the finals this year, in the Western Conference Finals. Denver's still super stacked. I've been saying this for years. Denver has 4 All-Stars. They might not have 4 All-Stars on paper. They might not ever have 4 All-Stars while they're playing together. But but Denver Nuggets have 4 All-Star caliber players on one squad right now. Michael Porter Jr. would go to a different team and ball the fuck out. There's a lot of teams where I got Michael Porter Jr. going to, and he would be the number 1 option over a lot of people's favorite players. Aaron Gordon. Come on, man. Aaron Gordon is better than Bam Adebayo. Aaron Gordon is better than Bam Adebayo. Aaron Gordon is better than Bam Adebayo. Right now, we've seen what Aaron Gordon did on the team by itself. He was averaging like 20, and I think he took the team to the playoffs. I think Aaron Gordon went to the playoffs as the 1 or 2 top scoring option over there in Orlando. What are we talking about? That's a massager too. I'm gonna fucking massaging I don't want to press the button. It's just gonna be so loud. But what are we talking about though? Aaron Gordon's better than Bam Adebayo. Jamal Murray, come on. He's going to be an all-star this year. And then Jokic. That's 4 all-star caliber players. Golden State would have the same thing if they was to get KP. Steph, Clay, Poole, KP. And low-key, they still don't have Kuminga. So they also going to have 1 high-level wild card. You know what I mean? Because we can't say he's an all-star level. I can't just say he's an all-star caliber player yet. I really do feel like if Kuminga was on a different team, he'd be averaging 20 a game. But 20 a game is just not an automatic all-star. It's not all-star. That's just a good role player, third option type shit. I do think he could be number 1, but I don't know about him in his 3rd season. I don't know. We got to see how much work he put in this offseason. But yeah, Draymond Green coming off the bench. If they were smart enough, they would try to go back for James Wiseman. They were smart enough, they would try to get James Wiseman again. Golden State had the best roster I ever seen as far as from top to bottom, ready to easily transfer into a next era. This Golden State team is looking like Alabama, almost. Like, they got Tua and Bryce Young. Jalen Hurts, Tua, Bryce Young type shit. Now, Jalen Hurts, Tua, Mac Jones, Bryce Young. That's what Golden State is looking like. As I call it, the Star Factory. Golden State is the star factory. They're drafting stars and they're creating stars. James Wiseman is a Giannis build type player. He's only 22. So he's still got plenty of time to develop. Just how they did with Giannis. It took Giannis 3-4 years to develop to be that nice. It took Giannis about 4 or 5. It took Giannis a couple seasons to be nice. Nice. You know what I mean? Like unstoppable type nice. Wiseman's going into his 4th season and barely even played. He barely played. I'm not even understanding how they. Well, I can't. I was about to make a dumb, super stupid comparison. I'm about to make a dumb comparison. Dumbass comparison. But Wiseman, though, was perfect for Golden State system, and they had the big three just lined up for the next era. It would have been Kuminga, Wiseman, Poole. It could still be Kuminga, Wiseman, Poole for the next era, the bridge era. Because you got to understand, under this new league CBA, this is probably one of the best things that could have happened for basketball, because now teams are going to have to rely on homegrown talent. The LeBron effect really fucked basketball up, where people think they could just team with their best friends and shit like that. We're not getting to see homegrown talent grow into what they're supposed to be. This dumbass spot is annoying me. We're not seeing homegrown talent grow into what they're supposed to be. Kuminga and Poole had a bad series. Kuminga's behalf of bad playoffs, but he didn't get play. And people talking about, oh, get them niggas the fuck up out of here. Why would you be getting Kuminga and Jordan Poole, the most promising players of the team, off after one bad series? You're talking about Otto Porter and OG Anunoby. What are y'all talking about? The fuck is y'all niggas talking about? Come on, man. Golden State is loaded. They could have had Wiseman coming in right off the rip, fill in for Looney. Okay, now Wiseman, dominant center. He grow into a Giannis type motherfucker. You know what I mean? Or he could be on just strictly Evan Mobley shit for now. But Wiseman could have fit perfectly in that system. The beginning of the year, I said it from the beginning of the year, Golden State was losing. Why are y'all losing and not getting the second overall pick in the game? He's not ready to contribute to this championship basketball. Y'all not playing championship basketball. You're stinking it up. You barely won any motherfucking away games. Wiseman should have been playing. Why is nobody speaking about the horrible coaching job Steve Kerr did this year? It wasn't the fact that Golden State Warriors just was not that good on the away. It was a bad coaching job that Steve Kerr did this year. Steve Kerr did not do a good job as a coach. Why are coaches not getting... Well, I seen something that Ty Lue said that the players don't get enough slack. But that's in single games. We're talking about for whole seasons. They don't give coaches much slack. And the L for this season should be for Steve Kerr and Golden State. Steve Kerr is the reason why Golden State didn't prosper. Why are you not playing Kuminga if Kuminga obviously showed signs of life as a rookie? Why are you not playing Moody if he did the same thing? And they was both high round draft picks. Why are you not playing Wiseman, the number 2 overall pick, over Looney? When you traded him, you said there's no room for him on this team. We have too many centers. When you get to the playoffs, you realize you don't have no centers. That was all the guys that was. You had Anthony Lamb. You had Lamb playing center over James Wiseman. What? You had Lamb getting more minutes than Kuminga. Steve Kerr put Golden State in a bad position to win this year. Let's get that on the table right now. Steve Kerr put Golden State in a bad position to win. There was plenty of times where I kept wondering, why the fuck is Steve Kerr putting this lineup out there? Okay, Wiseman's making mistakes. Let him work through the mistakes. He's the number 2 overall pick. Play the man. You got G League players who don't have no chance of a long-term success on the team. They only here for the moment, getting more time than Kuminga and Wiseman. These are supposed to be 2 future cornerstones of the team. They should be in the fucking game. Steve Kerr did a bad coaching job this year. Nobody's speaking on it. Golden State's still loaded. They just got to trade Wiggins. I feel like if they trade Wiggins, filling their need for center. I was saying trade Wiggins for Karl-Anthony Towns at first. I was saying that would take Karl-Anthony Towns. Whichever center, as long as he's a center that's one of the top 10s in the league, they can trade for to get over to Golden State is going to be out of this world amazing. He's going to fit in the system perfectly and going to have his best season stats. The difference between KP and Cat is KP's 7'3". He's a better rim protector. So I would take KP over Cat all day. Plus, Cat was talking that dumb shit. When I hang my shoes up, they gonna say I changed it. How the fuck did you change the game, buddy? Play. Put some work in before you start. Cat be just talking shit. Put some work in, bro. I'm one of those people who did think at a point Cat was better than Embiid. But Cat don't be putting no work in. Cat's not coming back to the league. Embiid is coming back looking more menacing every year. Cat got that same weird, I don't know what type of body structure that is, man. Put some muscle on you. Get in the gym. I know Cat's not hitting them weights. Cat is not hitting them weights. Cat's not hitting them weights. No way. Cat is hitting them weights. Not at all. If he was to be hitting the weights, Cat would be a monster, yo. If he was to be, oh my God, bro, Cat could be a monster. But that's the sad case of it. He's not doing that. I don't know what type of off-season work. But if he is working out like he's not showing, Kristaps Porzingis would be a much better fit in Golden State. Much better fit. And he's the already crowned unicorn. Get that man a ring. I feel as though Golden State gets KP, then it's going to be, I don't know why people ain't understanding. Denver's my basketball team. I'm invested with Golden State because I watched their whole finals I watched their whole dynasty come up from the Clippers war, from the wars that they used to have with the Clippers to the Cleveland wars that they had to the motherfucking I was about to say Miami, to the Lakers, to the Toronto. Yeah, I didn't watch all Golden State, all of it. I watched them beat Boston. I didn't watch their whole come up, man. I'm emotionally invested with Golden State. But Denver's still my squad. But the best way to beat Denver is attacking the basket, slashers. When Minnesota was winning, why was they winning? Because AE was going straight to the basket. When Phoenix won, it was tough because what? Phoenix was in that mid-range, getting to the brim when they wanted to. Devin Booker was doing whatever he wanted to. They had the mid-range on smash. You got to get in. You got to be fast. You got to move fast-paced to beat Denver. Fast-paced offenses and attacking is the best way to beat Denver. If you try, see, Miami was trying to play well coached versus well coached, like, like good ball versus good ball. It's like, no, you gotta go unorthodox with certain shit. You know what I mean? You can't play good ball versus the Nuggets because the Nuggets are the best at good ball. They're playing the best basketball. They're playing basketball how you're supposed to be playing basketball. They playing it the best way. If you want to play like that against the Nuggets, you're going to lose every time. But if you got niggas like Curry, Poole, Thompson, that's going to be light in the three-pointer. Then you got niggas like Kuminga that could be driving straight to the rim every time, dunking. And then you got Kristaps Porzingis, you know what I mean, as the center, blocking Jokic down low. Because all that high flow, that's because everybody's the same height, or Porzingis is 7'3". It's going to be tougher for Jokic to be doing all that shit on a guy like that. He's going to still ball on Porzingis. He's going to still get hit, but it's going to be harder, though. That's a fact. That's a different type of wall. So, to wrap this up, my biggest thing right now is I think Golden State should be targeting Kristaps Porzingis. And in the free agency, I also think that they should also be trying to bring James Wiseman back. They only need big men. They got a bunch of, they can get points, they can get different, they can pick up different, like, wings or guards, but I feel like they're going to have Ronald Rollins Jr. and Ronald Rollins, and they're going to have Patrick Baldwin. If they don't trade Patrick Baldwin for Wiseman, because I still think they should get Wiseman back if they can. But those are two wings that they would just play those guys, bro. And they still got the 19th pick. So I don't think they should get a guy like Derek Lively. I don't think they should do that. It don't make sense. Why would you get him when you probably still got a good chance of getting Wiseman back? The Wiseman decision was a bad one. You still got time to make up for it, because I don't think Detroit's on something now. We need a first. Now I don't think Detroit's acting crazy with Wiseman. I'm pretty sure they still get enough for cheap. But as long as Golden State improves at the center position, it would be them versus the Denver Nuggets this year. Because even though the Phoenix Suns got better, Phoenix Suns got much better. And I'm going to do a video separate on what I think they would need, what would fit over there. I'm going to do a video on all 30 teams. But I'm starting off with Golden State because I told you again, I got a lot of love for Golden State. And the Nuggets video is slim. They just got to come back healthy. You know what I mean? But Phoenix, even though they got Bradley Beal, I hear people saying it was a bad move. They got Bradley Beal, Campaign, Ayton, Booker, and Kevin Durant. 5 players signed right now. They're going to get rid of Ayton. And even if they don't get, let's speak in a hypothetical world of when if they don't get rid of Ayton. And it's Campaign, Bill, Booker, KD, Ayton. We've seen how Campaign runs the offense. He runs the offense perfectly to how to how the Nuggets, the Suns would have a chance of beating the Nuggets. I'm not going to lie. The Suns would have just as much as a chance of beating the Nuggets as Golden State or even Sacramento. Those are the teams that the Nuggets don't want to see in the playoffs. They don't want to see a team like Sacramento. They want to see a team. Sacramento, all they got to do is just come back to start Malik Monk. But again, I'll get to that when I get to that time. But teams like Sacramento, Golden State, the Suns, those are going to be the tough teams for Denver to play. And they don't want to see those teams in the first 2 rounds. They can beat them, but they would be tough to beat because so much speed, and Denver would have to change their play style And Mike Malone's not that good of an in-game adjustment coach. He's not that good at it. But, I mean, not no but. Yeah, so if Phoenix does get up against, say Phoenix does beat Denver, and they go up against a Golden State, and like I said, with a Kristaps Porzingis and Kuminga starting, Poole, Clay, and Steph alone, that three combination right there is too much for any team. That's too much for any team. That's too much for any team. It's way too much for. It's too much scoring because you're not gonna be able to do nothing. This ain't the same as this year, where okay, y'all, the Lakers double team Steph and they didn't have no real slashers to get to the basket. Now they're going to have Porzingis and Kuminga if you try to double team Steph. Now Porzingis is going to be one-on-one with a nigga probably 6'9", 6'7". That's easy bucket. There's going to be a lot of mismatches with Porzingis if you try to double Steph. And if you're trying to double Porzingis, then now it's Steph on the three. If they get Porzingis, that's going to be the best trade we've seen in years. Mark my fucking words. Mark my words, bro. Mark my words. Porzingis is a great player. If he gets to play, this is all stemming on if he can play healthy for a whole year in the Golden State system. Golden State should be favored. They should be favored to win. They should be favored to win. I love Denver, but Golden State should be favored to win if they can land Porzingis, you know. So that's my opinion on Golden State. That's what I think they should do. I don't think they should trade their 19th pick. I think Golden State is really, really tweaking right now by saying trade anything other than Wiggins and Moody. Definitely not Poole and Kuminga. But next team will be the Suns, matter of fact. So, see you in the next video. Subscribe if you can. Show me some love, man. Remember, I'm trying to build a sports talk community. Community in general.